What's happening? What's happening? The tubes. What's good? What's good? What's good? Listen, man. I've been away for a while. I've been doing some other stuff. And, so I got the inspiration to come back and say what's up to my YouTube family. Yo, so listen. I want to make this video because I know people see me starting these companies and stuff like that with the clothes and stuff. So question was, how much does it cost to start a clothing brand? Now, let's get into it. Honestly, from doing it time and time again, you start wherever you at. There's ways of starting with no money, and then there's ways of starting with money. Now, I like to start with money because the thing is, like, if you do print on demand and stuff like that, it works. People make money off of it. I never really tried that way, really that much, because when I tried it, what I found was that the shipping time was so unpredictable. And I think when I tried to do it was around COVID too. So then, I forgot when it was, but it took like 4 to 5 weeks for the package to get to me. So for print on demand, I did not like that, because when you order something, you want it 2 weeks max. I got up to 2 weeks. I can understand. Longer than that, by the time it comes, I done grew. You know what I mean? So that's for me personally. That's why I don't like that model. Now, there are ways where you know what I'm saying, we get your own supplies. Now, you can get your own stuff, and you can find a local printer. You can find that too. But when you find with local printers, depending on what level you're at. If you go ordering screen print and stuff like that, then you're good. But the thing with screen print is, you want to make sure that you have things that's selling already. You don't want to invest a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? $1,000, $1,500. You don't want to spend all that money and not have test the product out, that people actually would spend money on it. Because some things could look as good as it want to, but if nobody wants it, nobody wants it. So you don't want to invest thousands of dollars on that. All right. So I don't know. I may be jumping around, but for those who are looking for some quick information, because I'm not really trying to be here all day trying to break everything down, just want to give you some other things to think about, because it's stuff that I did, I went through. Now, okay, now you can get your own equipment, which which I invested in getting my own equipment, so I could actually have a production line where an order could come in and go out in a reasonable time. And then once it grows to a certain level, then I can outsource it. That's the goal of it. Once it get to a certain level, when you move X amount of units and stuff, like I say, you got something that's gonna sell, it makes more sense to get it done outsourced. But when you're trying to find your way, find what sells and whatever like that, it's best to try to find a way of doing that yourself and get into that business. And let's say we're on YouTube, so if you want that information, it's here. But as far as money value of how much you got to invest, it is really, like I say, start where you're at. Start where you're at. And from there, the thing is like this: if you design something, if you design that fire, if you design something that people want, then you could grow. And how much you invest doesn't really matter, because you're investing whatever you're making, you're reinvesting into your business to grow. So just start where you're at, man. Don't overcomplicate it. Do not overcomplicate it. That's the problem. What a lot of people do is they overcomplicate it and they never get it started. So don't do that. Definitely don't do that. But definitely YouTube University, TikTok University. Both of those are great tools that you have at your hands to really figure this stuff out. So lock into those. Hold on, I'm out. So let me lock my door. But either way, both of those are great investments things to invest your time in, to learning how to do this business, because you get in and do your thing. You know what I mean? But I know I said that because like right now, as I'm getting into it, I see a lot of my peers are getting into it. I see a lot of people getting into the clothing industry, and that's dope, dog. It's dope. that is definitely dope, man. So, so I look forward to collabing with some of you guys too. You know what I'm saying? When the time is right and everything is right, let's hook up. If you bought it, hit my line. If I ain't searching you, whatever. You know how it is. So either way, but I just want to give y'all a quick rant because the amount of money you got to put in the beginning, if you ain't got no money, it's the amount of time. But either way, you got to have a fly design, and you can move from there. So definitely. If you want to know how to get dope design, let me know. I feel you, and I give you some ideas and stuff like that too. I don't know what other videos I'm gonna do, but definitely, I'm trying to shut some game, and like I said, we all need some stuff. I don't know. I got so many thoughts going through my head, but first thing, saying it's COVID, so it's like a whole new world. So a lot of people need new information. So if I could share some game or share some information to help somebody else, I'm open to it, because that's just me. But other than that, I don't know, y'all. I am done with my rant. So if you're not following me, follow me on all social medias. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, definitely subscribe. More videos coming, but definitely let's get it in, and like that, I'll catch y'all on the next video.